stand in the kingdom of man, and we're living in the UK.
The plan for 2012 towards world domination for the Breaks Collective is starting with 2 AA side singles, so which are going to be released first AA side in April, which is Great Britain, and mic check. Great Britain be the leading track.
And it, you know, we're kind of releasing it now because it kind of makes sense with all the things which are happening, Jubilee, Olympics. What else has happened this year in terms of
Jubilee Olympics?
Yeah, Jubilee Olympics. But Tony came up with some ideas of kind of lyrics based around the UK, and I'd come back from a holiday in Egypt, and when I was out there was all the Egyptians, once they figure out your English, they come up with these kind of like catchlines like fish and chips, or all right mate, you know, lovely jubbly, all these things. So I was like, oh cool man, I've got all these ideas for all these little catchphrases, so pen those in. And then musically we put that down to a different track, and then within the band we came up with some music which the lyrics just sat brilliantly over the top.
Which is another way we work, really. You know, sometimes we'll add the music and then write the lyrics to the actual piece of music. Sometimes we'll add some lyrics and then we'll put them onto another track, just, you know, pushing it around and see what works. With that track particularly, it started off as one thing and evolved into another thing. The actual idea originally was just sort of a parody on the look at the UK hip-hop scene, which is just a baby in the industry, really, because UK hip-hop wouldn't be taken seriously at all in the last sort of, say, 7 to 8 years ago. It didn't really exist as far as anyone in the limelight knew about it. Commercially, really, it still doesn't. You know, they've created a parody of it now, which they put out there. But that was the first verse, was about that, and also about, you know, English living and how it just, you know, when I grew up, everyone in my family is really proud to be British, and British encapsulates everyone that's in Britain. But now you almost get a bit of stigma for being patriotic. You know, it's like, at the end of the day, this is a very small country with a big melting pot of all different races, colours, creeds, individuals in one big melting pot, and that's what we should be celebrating. But in the media, they tend to want to segregate you into certain things, and they say that if you say this that way, this is racist towards them, when really you speak to the common people on the street and they don't think like that. But yeah, we like to approach everything individually, really. We never have a set list as a rule.
Yeah, no 2 shows are the same.
No, yeah, that's
we do a lot of wordplay makeup, and we make a lot of music up on the spot as well. And then me and Moff, we get the whiteboard and a pen, and we just give it to the crowd, and they write words on, hide it, and then we'll drop a beat, turn it round, and then we'll just freestyle everything back at them. And if they don't write anything good, we'll just pick up bits of paper and just chuck them words out. And you know, 'cause that's what we do, is a sort of always done freestyle. So yeah, that's good. That throws some crowds as well, because you know, some people just write really horrible random words on a board, and then when you turn around and look at them and just bust it back at them, they don't know what to do.
We vibe off that as well. We're us as the band behind, when you hear them just flowing, thinking that's really interesting.
That
it keeps us passionate and fresh about what we're doing.
You're doing the same thing.
You get excited.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing as well musically. Like, you know, what we do, we consider like rhyming our instrument. So, you know, Wes is freestyling on the drums, and Bangham's freestyling on the keyboard, and Jules is freestyling on the guitar, Jay on the bass, Matt on the sax, me and Morph are freestyling with our voices, all in symmetry, all together. Then no one knows where it's going, but it'll go somewhere. You know, the beautiful thing is, if we're all doing it individually, yeah, we can do it as a unit together. I don't think there's a lot of bands out there that can do it. I don't think there's a lot of individuals out there that can do that. I think no bands together.
It's great for the audience as well. You know, the audience at the show, they kind of feel that it's kind of just for them. You know, it's not going to. We're not going to do that track or those freestyles at another gig.
Yeah, it does make
just
it
for them. It's kind of personal in a sense.
We've been lucky, really. I mean, we supported some amazing acts. You know, and. I mean, we supported Farside, but me and Moff were listening to sort of a hip-hop group called Farside when we were growing up, and they were like the pinnacles of what they were doing lyrically together, as well, because they were like a group of MCs that really flowed well together, and I always thought, you know, what'd be amazing to do a gig with them, but we've done that, and, you know, we've done a gig with Mixmaster Mike from Beastie Boys, and I used to listen to Beastie Boys, and, you know, we've done that, and Courtney Pine, and, you know, the list goes on, and we've done gigs with these people, we've met these people, and it's like, so, in effect, we've already done our dream gigs. You know, I do our dream gigs every time we get a decent support slot, but, you know, more people there, just to get recognition for the music, and just the people that actually like the music. I think that's the dream, isn't it? You know, people just to get on board, like I said, get on board with us. Tax man. My reverended word spit beast, for no complacent, representing strong interview, arts and entertainment. North Devon, the 7 Brevin breaks is representing the freestyle flow with the Devon, order your hearts, as I've said before, it's not to mention. Come to mention this is the mop top, the J, the bass, you know it is, the all off the cuff spat from the vocal word, this is T.O. double representing words and superb.